And as every interviewer will tell you, Robin was generous, he was brilliant, and he was absolutely hilarious. So we wanted to take a brief look at that special moment.
Congratulations, you got married again recently.
Yes, thank you. For the third time. Thank you. Thank you. My best man at the wedding said, getting married for the third time is like bringing a burn victim to a fireworks show.
Did that form part of your speech at the wedding? Did you go with that?
Yeah, well, I want to do the thing when the Reverend basically said, you take this woman as often as possible. The hard thing to do is act surprised on the honeymoon, like, oh, wow. Oh, wow, look at that.
Are you like you are at home now at home? Like...
Yeah, kind of. I mean, she's wonderful. I mean, I'm funny, but at the same time, it's also like, enough. Yeah, you can't be... this is weird, too, because people expect me to be kind of on all the time. A lady walked up to me at the airport one time, and I forget where it was, and she said, be zany. It's like going up to Baryshnikov going, dance, white boy. It's so crazy, man. But no, most of the time, the weird thing is I'm just very kind of quiet, observing, kind of recharging, and that's the way you kind of get more material, listening and observing people. That's the best thing. Years ago, I was reading a story to Zelda, who was 5 at the time, and I was doing all the voices, and she went, just read the story. No more toys this year.
Would you want your kids to get into showbiz? How would you feel if that's what
Well,
they
my
wanted to
daughter's
do?
an actress. She's great. She actually, in one of her films, she played the bride of Satan. I went, that's my girl. So, and Cody's in the music production, and Zach's getting an MBA in business. So I'm going, one of them will work.
But
I was very curious. You know, Limo and I went over and did stand-up for the troops last year, and I was wondering, we were told a whole list of things we weren't allowed to talk about. Did you get a list, or did they know that that's ridiculous?
Yeah, I think they just let us do a show that was just, you know, for the troops, basically, no censorship. And my favourite moment was years ago, one of the first times I was in Afghanistan. I looked over, there was a group of Australian Special Forces guys sitting on a fuel truck smoking. And one guy leaned over and said, don't worry, Roman, it's diesel. It's like, ah! But no, they pretty much let us do pretty much an uncensored show because it's for them. The last time I was in Iraq, I stayed in one of Saddam's palaces. It's insane. It's like if Elvis built a palace with Hitler. There must be Colombian drug lords going, God, man, get some taste. It's so weird stuff. But you know from going there, that's the best audiences in the world.
Because they're heavily armed. They're heavily armed.
Oh, it's weird to have a guy. Can I have an autograph? You just point it down.
Yeah. When the hecklers have got guns, it really does focus.
Yeah. Get off! You got it. Incoming!
Do you have a favourite role across the years?
Yeah, Dead Poets Society.
Yeah.
With one of the great directors, Peter Weir, who is an Australian and an amazing... He's a director, but he's also a teacher. Everybody who's ever worked with him comes out a better person. He gave me the greatest advice of all. He said, you know, you don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
If you listen, like I'm doing right now, okay, back. But he said if you really listen with intent, you can be quite powerful. And it took so much pressure off of thinking, I've got to be ready to say the next thing. And it was just this idea of inhabiting that just as much as speaking. It was a great gift.
He was a great gift. Incredible.
Actually quite hard to watch. Feel very lucky that we got to spend that time with him. That's it from us on a day when the world mourned the loss of the great Robin Williams. Right now on 10, we're going to bring you one of his most loved movies, Mrs. Doubtfire, from all of us at the project. Good night.
The following program is